Hey there, Samantha Garrett here, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can configure notifications for other calendars that you work with. Now what I mean by other calendars is perhaps other people's calendars that you manage if you're like an executive assistant role, or maybe it's other calendars that you've created for your own use, like a bills calendar or a gardening calendar. Yes, I have one of those. Or maybe for family events, whatever that might be. And there's actually a couple of types of notifications we can configure for these. So one is like the pop-up notification, to let you know that an event's about to start. And the other one is notifications related to when you're invited to an event, or perhaps updates to events. So the first one, those pop-ups are relevant to all kinds of calendars. Those second ones, the invitations and the updates and stuff, they're relevant if you're working with another person's calendar. So we'll go in and have a look at all of them. All these settings are off by default for other calendars that you have. So I'm going to show you how you can turn them on. So let's jump in. Alrighty, so here I am in my calendar, and of course all of the calendars that you own or have access to, you'll see in the bottom left corner here in either the My Calendars or the Other Calendars list. Now, whether you see them in My Calendars or Other Calendars really depends on whether you created them or whether you're a co-owner, so don't worry so much about that. We still get into the settings in the same spot. So today I'm going to do this demonstration in Abigail's calendar, so not my own, someone else's that I manage. And I'm going to come over here, hover over her calendar, come to the little dots on the right and click on that and go down to Settings and Sharing. And that's going to open the calendar settings specifically for that calendar. So each calendar does have its own settings. So I'm going to scroll down here and there's two sections we're going to look at. So this here is the notifications for events and all-day events. So events just being like an event in a time slot, and all-day event being an event that lasts all day. So you can see here there's no notification. So if I wanted to get like a pop-up notification or an email when there was an upcoming event for Abigail, I could click here on Add Notification and I could say I want like a 10-minute pop-up, or I could choose an email and choose a particular time or day before that event for that as well. If I wanted them for all day events, again, I could come in, click Add Notification and do the same. And for all day events, I can set the time as well that I want that notification to come up. Now, as I said sort of in the intro, if you are using a calendar that you've created, like for bills or family events or whatever, this is really all that's relevant to that, is those little pop-ups. But if you are managing someone else's calendar that's likely to get invited to things because they're an actual person, then this is where the other notifications are relevant. So this is particularly important, say if you're an executive assistant role and you want to get calendar invitations and updates and all of that kind of thing on behalf of an executive, right? You can come in here and you can say, okay, I want to get an email to my own email account when they're invited to an event so I can accept it and stuff on their behalf. So you can see they're all set to none. You can come in here and choose the email option. And you can do that for new, change, cancelled, and event responses. So typically, I would at least suggest these three. At the top, with the event responses, it really depends on whether you want to get bombarded with people saying yes or no, I'm coming to an event, if you're, sent one out from that executive or that person's calendar. So use that one with caution, because you can always check their attendance status in the event as well. So you can make the changes you want here. No need to save anything. Just click little back up here on the settings. You're back to your calendar, and that is it. So there you go. That is super quick and easy, but it is something that a lot of people get frustrated about when they don't get those notifications or those pop-ups. So now you know how to go in and fix it in just a few minutes. So I hope that's helpful. If you've got any other questions about this, just drop a comment below and I'll happily get back to you and answer. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're finding these videos useful and you want some more Google Workspace tips and tricks. So that's it for now. See you later.